And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Clippers, they've still got a solid hold on that third spot.
You know, for Philadelphia, they've basically settled into who they are. They can put up a fight against the better teams, but something has to change for them to make a major improvement.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. And it's Young in at the 1. And for the 76ers, they've got Joel Embiid. Maxey out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Edgecombe in at the small forward position. And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom 6. Instead, they moved up to 3rd, and they were able to draft VJ Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
Here's Young, following the score by Philadelphia. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Daniels. Misses the 3. Here's Edgecombe. Risache covering. Here's Embiid. Great D that time from Porzingis. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Young, the pass to Porzingis. The 3 from Risache. Sinks the tray.
And you see how dangerous Risache can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Embiid, a screen on Young. Maxey, that's good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Young. Here's Daniels. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. The 3 from Edgecombe. Atlanta with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Yeah. That made it difficult to stay connected to their shooters.
Incredible! I mean, this is the NBA. The defense needs to be much better.
He doesn't slam it often, but the D can't take him lightly, or he will.
Not the greatest effort there defensively, and he took advantage.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays." Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. McCain's checked in for Tyrese Maxey. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside, because he's very skilled at converting from there.
Will it go? Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Young's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
A nice shot by McCain.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Young from long range. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers lead by 6. Grimes with the ball. Now guarded by Daniels. A nice shot by Grimes.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
There's Young with the 3. That shot, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Now here's Young. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Orlando.
And he was outstanding getting to the line and converting.
Pass to Edgecombe. Outside McCain. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. McCain's got his second basket.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young misses.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
On target from range.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More 2K action in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Gay in at power forward. Nice shot by Kennard. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. Counted from distance. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pass to Houston. Drummond against Okongwu. Outside, Alexander-Walker. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes. Risache, he's checked in for Houston. Dyson Daniels comes in for Alexander-Walker. And it's Young in for Kennard. Hawks trail by 11. And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position. But it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Here's Young. Fearless from Young inside.
That is filthy by Young. So quick with that change of direction.
Embiid drawing the double team. Pass to McCain from behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. McCain's got 9.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Gay.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 1, Jalen Johnson.
Young finds Johnson. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Johnson. 9 points in the game.
The control of Young, unleashing a devastating dribble move and finding the shot.
Here's Maxey. Okongwu with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Daniels against McCain. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Risache. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
Well, you look at Edgecombe, coming in at 5th in the dunk contest voting. A high flyer.
And you know he really wants to perform this year. It's going to come down to the wire to see if he gets into the contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Well, the defense has to push Embiid farther away from the rim. You can't make the game this easy for him.
Maxey against Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games, no matter where you're playing.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, "I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there." Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Daniels. Fader on the way, and that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Edgecombe, beyond the arc. Rebounded by Daniels. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by... Oh, Kristaps! The finish!
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Now here's Embiid. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Celtics in Boston. Here's Maxey. And all around the rim that time before dropping. 13 points in the game.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
There's Young with the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Over to the left wing. Here's Edgecombe. Nails it from 3. And now it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's Philadelphia. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
It's too early to be talking about this. We do this every year. Just let it play out.
Where is the entertainment in that? Come on, you've been a player. And now back to that first half. How about Tyrese Maxey? He was getting whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted it.
Well, you see Maxey putting up points. He's the reason they're up. Not sure where they'd be without him.
He's been the best version of himself, which is elite. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Kelly Oubre out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And Tim, we've heard Hawks players in the past saying this team lacked an identity. You think one's emerging?
Well, offensively, they're still centered around the playmaking of Trae Young. And defensively, they're starting to establish a culture. It's headlined by Dyson Daniels.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Riza Shea. Porzingis sets a screen. The 3 is up. Riza Shea, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Edgecombe. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow, B.J. Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Hawks trail by 19. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the 3rd. There's Young with the 3.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Maxey passes to Oubre. The 3 from Edgecombe. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
Here's Daniels. Can they get it? No problem from Porzingis as he finishes at the rim. Porzingis has got 10 points.
An authoritative play by Porzingis, dominating the glass and getting the second chance look.
And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. The Hawks second.
They've done a great job using their defense to create for them on offense. Turn it over against this team, and you're going to be in trouble.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Outside Grimes. The 3 from Edgecombe. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Young from long range drains the triple. He's got 12. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, B.A., for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
And the shot's good. Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, listen, if Embiid gets the ball that close to the rim, it is over. You have to deny position.
Here's Johnson, the kick out to Young. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
Here's Embiid over Porzingis. Rebounded by the Hawks. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Maxey. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Maxey's got 19 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for Young.
76ers, ENT.
Here's Okongwu. No points yet. Outside Risacher. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Well, when you look at the upside for this young Hawks team, Tim, how good can they be?
I think they could be one of the surprises in the Eastern Conference. They've got an emerging star in Jalen Johnson, one of the best defensive players in the league, and Dyson Daniels. And both of those guys, I think, haven't even come close to scratching the surface.
And both players, high-level work ethic, talent, and guys who want to get after it every day. So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Atlanta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Daniels passes to Porzingis. Now here's Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Alexander Walker's got 5 points.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rozier, the pass to Embiid. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
McCain finds Jaquez. Over Porzingis. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. A huge 24-point lead for them. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's out there with Trae Young. Luke Kennard out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Gay in at the 4-man position. Pass to Maxey. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Now here's McCain. Drummond with the screen. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Alexander Walker. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And when Young is running your offense, you're in good hands. Trae is great at getting everyone involved.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Walker in for Edwards. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Embiid, a screen on Young. Maxey passes to Embiid. The layup off target.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Here's Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
I really like when Johnson is finding his own offense like this, particularly when he's that close to the basket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Maxey's got 12 points here in the second half. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. There's Young with the three. Walker pulls down the board.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Pass to Jaquez. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three to fall. Jaquez has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gay. They need this. Here's the three. Young misses. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. This one for three. McCain's shot is off. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. 13 feet out. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. The shot. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
McCain finds Embiid. Back to McCain. Screen by Embiid. Here's Jaquez. Good. And the assist to Embiid. And it's 6 points for Jaime Jaquez.
And I think that's the next step in Jaime Jaquez Jr.'s development. He has to become a more consistent three-point shooter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the 76ers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Young inside, Maxey covering. Here's Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. There's Young with the three. Jaquez grabs the board.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Maxey, that's good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Here's Gay on the wing. Alexander Walker. It's stolen by Maxey. McCain with it. And it's Young picking him up. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And Atlanta with possession here. Now here's Alexander Walker. That's short off the rim. Jaquez with it. Walker for three. No good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, tonight was a statement win. What is it that people should know about this team?
You know, we're tough, especially defensively. That's our motto. We want to guard, we want to get stops, and I think we did that pretty well tonight. But, you know.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do